My name is Andre Hardy. I'm a former NFL running back. And over the last 10 years, I've written a novel called Playing Coltrane. Before my 10th birthday, Malcolm X, Medgar Evers, John F. Kennedy, Robert Kennedy, Bobby Hutton, Fred Hampton, and Dr. Martin Luther King had all been assassinated. There was a sense of despair in my world that I didn't quite understand. I recall the thrill of seeing my first Black Panther walking down the street, sensing that this man was different. I recall how proud I was of seeing John Carlos and Tommy Smith raise their fist on the Olympic podium. I remember shouting James Brown's anthem, "Say it loud, I'm black and I'm proud." I've come to realize that Playing Coltrane is my black fist raised. It's me shouting James Brown's anthem. The novel is an allegory, a take on hard-boiled detective fiction that asks pointed questions about agency. The writing is poetic, forceful, honest, in that it dares, no matter how uncomfortable it gets, to call things by name. And the hero is a proud, unapologetic black man, much like Walter Mosley's Easy Rawlins. The story takes the reader inside the world of crooked sports agents. There's political intrigue, there's a sex club where the wealthy play, and of course, it wouldn't be Noir without murder. I spent 7 years agonizing over this novel. A teammate of mine told me about the NFL offering tuition reimbursement to former players, and I decided to go get a graduate degree. And so I learned it from Edgar Allan Poe, who's credited with being the originator, all the way up to black mass magazines, the pulps, to this global phenomenon that is noir. But it became clear pretty quick that there weren't any stories written by black men. When black characters showed up on the page in these novels, they were stereotypes. So one of these books was written by a philosopher, so-called philosopher named William Winwood Reid. And in his book, he claimed to have scientifically proven that the black man is somewhere between an ape and a child. And this is because he said that our brains stop developing early. All of a sudden, I'm able to connect Reid to Jim Crow, to the upheaval during my decade of birth, to George Zimmerman, to Derek Chauvin, to stereotypes like Buck, Super Predator, Coon. Now it all makes sense. If the stereotypes leading to the disenfranchisement of black men were created in literature, then the way to solve it had to be with literature. So this is a war. It's a war of words. This is why I wrote Playing Coltrane.